Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get
Road
into it.
signs help the driver to orient on the road and not get into an unpleasant situation. Their meaning is compulsorily understood in driving schools, and then knowledge is tested in the exam before the issuance of rights. But if in the future a person rarely meets certain designations, he easily forgets them and experiences difficulties when he sees them again. To prevent this from happening to you, we suggest refreshing your memory with information about the sign roadworks, what the sign looks like, and what it means. The roadworks designation belongs to the category of warning signs. It has a triangular shape with a thick red outline along the contour, and in the center there is a picture of a person digging. The background is either white or yellow. Newer versions are painted with LED paint, which attracts the driver's attention in the dark. The sign warns that road repair work is underway at this site, which means the sudden appearance of workers, equipment, fences, holes, bumps, and other things on the roadway. Drivers should be as careful as possible, reduce speed, and keep a close eye on what is happening without distracting themselves with gadgets, food, smoking, etc. The roadworks sign can be supported by other signs that specify the type of repair work or describe how to correct the movement of the car. To avoid any misunderstandings, there is a rule which signs should be given priority, those with a yellow background. The following will be a full description of each of them. To which group the sign roadworks belongs, you already know. It does not prohibit the movement completely, but only warns. But the employees of DES are empowered to regulators. If they require you to stop or bypass the site, you will have to obey. In what cases the sign roadworks is displayed? A road sign is put up for a certain amount of time while repair work is being done there. Usually, any of the following will happen. Markings are applied to the road. The asphalt surface is being restored. Utilities across the roadway are being repaired. An underpass is under construction. Storm drains, ditches, road shoulders are being cleaned. Lanes are widened. Engineering structures for collecting and draining infiltrated water are being constructed or repaired. The roadway is cleaned up after natural disasters. Fallen trees are removed. Power poles are raised, etc. The rules for installing the sign vary depending on where the repair is taking place, in the settlement or outside of it. If the work is carried out in a village or town, a post with a warning sign is dug in 50 to 100 m from the site, and on the highway, 150 to 300 m, and then duplicated immediately in front of the site. Sometimes the distance may be different, but in this case, it is necessarily indicated. This is done so that the driver has time to reduce speed to the required indicator. The installation of temporary road signs during the works is carried out by employees of the DEP, but the traffic police is obliged to check them for compliance with GOSD. According to the rules, it should be so. In order not to mislead people, all signs that in meaning contradict the temporary ones must be removed. If a highway or hazardous area is being restored, signs are used that are enlarged enough to easily attract attention. The use of fluorescent paint is encouraged. If extensive repair work is planned, longer than one day, signs with LED flickering images are used. Temporary signs do not necessarily have to be mounted on dug-in posts. A portable structure can be used, but its fragments must not extend more than 20 centimeters beyond the lateral boundaries of the sign. The sign may not be tilted so that it is poorly visible from a distance, i.e., its support and the roadway must be strictly perpendicular to each other. This value shall be adjusted if landscape features so require. Signs should be placed on shoulders, fences of roadworks, or the roadway if it does not interfere with traffic. A distance of at least 60 centimeters should be maintained from the bottom edge of the sign to the ground. Road signs during road works should clearly describe the expected behavior of the driver, allowable speed, direction of detour, etc. Read also, how does the 6th generation HBO work? Its advantages and disadvantages. These rules are worth remembering. They can help you in case of disagreements with the traffic inspectorate. If the signs are not installed according to GOSD, are misleading and require mutually exclusive actions, you cannot be held liable for a traffic violation. Combinations of signs. Information about roadworks is clarified by other signs. These include distance to the object, a white sign with numbers that indicate how many meters are left to the repaired area. It is only used if a roadworks warning sign is installed at a non-standard distance. Traffic light regulation. A triangle with a yellow background, red outline, and circles imitating traffic light colors. Occurs rarely, usually in the case of large-scale repair of a major road or interchange where a traffic light has been temporarily installed to regulate traffic. Uneven road. A triangle with a red outline, yellow background, and a black figure with two waves. Warns of potholes and potholes on the site. Gravel ejection. A triangle with a red outline and yellow background with a car and flying pebbles. The sign informs you that passing vehicles on a given stretch of road may unintentionally scratch your car or its windows as gravel flies from under their wheels. Dangerous curb is a triangle with a red outline on a yellow background and an image of a car with one wheel in a hole in the curb. The sign warns that no turning off the roadway or stopping is allowed in the designated section. Narrowing of the road on both sides is a triangle with a red outline on a yellow background with two black broken lines converging closer together at the top. It warns that the roadway is narrowed by 50 centimeters or more due to repairs. You must be prepared to give way to other vehicles. Narrowing the road on the right is a triangle with a red outline on a yellow background showing two black lines, the left one straight and the right one broken. Warns that the right lane is narrowing severely, and those traveling on the left lane will have to periodically allow oncoming cars to pass. Narrowing of the road on the left, a triangle with a red outline on a yellow background with two black lines, where the right one is straight and the left one is broken. It indicates that the left lane is narrowing and vehicles traveling on the right lane will have to periodically pass oncoming vehicles. Other hazards. Triangle with a red outline on a yellow background and an exclamation mark in the middle. Informs the driver of unexpected dangers arising from road repairs. Maximum speed limit. A circle with a red outline on a yellow background and a number indicating the maximum speed allowed. End of maximum speed limit zone. A circle with a black outline, yellow background, and a gray number crossed out with 3 stripes. As the name implies, the sign indicates that the speed limit in effect on the section being repaired is being removed. Left turn prohibited and right turn prohibited are signs in the form of a circle with a red outline, yellow background, and a black arrow pointing to the right or left. Communicate the prohibition of turning maneuvers in the area being restored. No U-turns allowed. Circle with black outline, yellow background, and black arrow describing a semi-oval. It informs that you cannot turn around until the problem section is over. Overtaking is forbidden. A circle with a black outline, yellow background, and the image of 2 cars, one of which is black and the other is red. It can be either 2 cars or a car and a truck. In the second case, the restriction applies to trucks. Avoiding an obstacle on the right, left side. A blue circle with a thin white outline and an arrow of the same color indicating the direction in which you can bypass the fenced section of the road. Read also, what is a zeralic and how to use it correctly. Requirements of the sign to drivers of vehicles. The recommendations that you should follow while driving on the section marked with the road repair sign are very simple. Look at the speed required and immediately do whatever is necessary to reach the correct speed as soon as possible. If a sign on a white background and a sign on yellow are mutually exclusive in meaning, follow the latter. Be prepared to give way at areas where the roadway narrows into a single lane. Do not argue with a maintenance worker when he is directing traffic. He has that right. The right, left, bypass sign indicates exactly the direction you should follow. You cannot go in the opposite direction, even if it seems convenient and safe. When the gravel ejection sign is installed, it is better to raise the windows so that a flying stone does not hurt you. Once the hazardous area is behind you, you will see a sign allowing you to drive at the speed set by normal traffic regulations without the restrictions in force on the road being repaired. Until you see this sign, you must not increase your speed, even if you do not see machinery, people, or obstacles. The same applies to a sign prohibiting overtaking. Under no circumstances should you move the signposts to clear your path. Penalty for passing. Penalty can be fined for exceeding the specified speed or for an accident. In the latter case, the punishment is determined by the circumstances. For violation of the established regime can be fined from 500 to 5,000 rubles or deprive the license for a period of 4 months to 6 months. Very often drivers fall victim to such a trick. No repairs are carried out, and temporary signs are installed together with video cameras that record violations. As soon as the person who disagrees with the fine starts collecting evidence that the restrictive signs did not make sense, they will be dismantled. In order not to fall into the trap, you need to either follow the useless rules or capture everything on the DVR, photos, and also to get testimonies of other people. In conclusion, understanding the roadworks sign is essential for ensuring safety and smooth traffic flow. This sign serves as a crucial alert for drivers, indicating that construction or maintenance activities are taking place ahead. By recognizing its significance and adhering to the instructions it conveys, we can all contribute to a safer driving environment. Remember to stay vigilant, follow any detours or speed limits, and prioritize safety for yourself and others on the road. Thank you for watching, and drive safely.